Bro.
morning's proceedings, and to get us started, I now invite the project officer, Mr. Matthew McGill, to lead us in a word of prayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us pray. Our Father Lord, we want to thank you for today. We want to thank you for bringing us all here together to discuss answers for your cause. We ask that you be with us in our deliberations, may you be with us in our discussions, and may you decide and the information we find together to your name to another, the person.
Thank you, Matthew. Minister of Border Control and Labor, the Honorable Wayne Seymour. Minister of Tourism and Ports, the Honorable Kenneth Ryan. Chief Officer in the Ministry of Border Control and Labor, Mr. Wesley Powell. Director of Work, the Jeremy Scott. Chairman of the Board of Governors, Mr. Gilbert McLean, and other board members. President and CEO, University College of the Cayman Islands, Dr. Robert Robinson, and other senior management and staff of the UCCI. Project Manager for Biodiversity for Resende program, Mr. Andre Lodiotis, who's joining us online, and other team members from Resende. Chief Officer of Market Research Services Limited, Ms. Kishna K. O'Connor Anderson, will be joining us online later this morning. Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic UCCI, Dr. Janine Philip Durman. Project Officer for Resende Project, industry partners, students, members of the media, those joining online, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And welcome to our Resende Business Breakfast and Labor Market Assessment Update Forum being hosted here at the Georgetown Yacht Club. I'm Paul Buckring, Dean of the Professional and Technical Education and Training Division, under whose mandate this Resende grant falls. And it is indeed my honor to be your host this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the University College of the Cayman Islands received a grant of $405,000 CI dollars in February of 2022. From the Resende program, our goal was to train a minimum of 50 unemployed and underemployed Caymanians in trades and sustainable skills. I now invite our President and CEO, Dr. Robertson, to bring his remarks and to welcome you. Please welcome him with your applause.
Thank you, Paul. And good morning, everyone. Standing on the protocols that have been established, I just want to say a special thanks to the ministers who've joined us this morning. I know they have a very busy schedule, so we're delighted you're able to join us for a few minutes. To Chairman McLean and to all of the industry partners who are here, including the Resende folks who are online. Some of you know that we had a very successful graduation last night. If I look a little disheveled, I was out very late last night. I think it went extremely well, and I've just heard from the chairman that as a result, all of the UCCEI staff can have Monday off as a holiday. But seriously, in terms of the work today, some of you know I've worked in various places across the Caribbean and elsewhere, and I'm really delighted with this work. Minister, no country to my knowledge has done the background empirical data that's being done here to support the workforce initiatives of the Cayman Islands. So kudos to you and your team, sir. This is very important for us at UCCI as we attempt to resolve some of the shortcomings, the skills gaps in the Cayman Islands. We need to know definitively what those skills gaps are, what employers are looking for, and how we can best address those. And I think the work currently being done in the Caymans is actually leading, not only in the region, Cayman of the Caribbean, but also globally. And so again, it's a very good piece of work that we can use as a model, as a case study for other parts of the region in particular. So we're looking forward to the presentation today. We're delighted to have so many industry partners with us today. And special thanks to Paul and his team for the work that they're doing, not only on this particular grant, but also on others. We're getting feedback from some in the Cayman Islands. There's interest in supporting by grants other things. And I think, as I understand, the ministries are looking at funds today, so grants generally come with a few strengths. So I'm sure ministry would appreciate that. So if we can get any of those grants, we'll talk to your chief officer and make use of it. So in any case, I just want to say thank you all for coming. Special thanks to the folks from UCCI here, and also in particular for their work last night. Teams are here. We have people from administration, and the reports from last night were really, really positive. So I really thank you for their work.
Thank you, Dr. Robertson. RESMED, which stands for Resilience, Sustainable Energy, and Marine Biodiversity, is a 47-project program funded by the European Union and implemented by Expertise France, the development cooperation agency of the government of France, and supports sustainable human development efforts. As part of the program, we work to have Mr. Rodriguez Luis, the first counselor and head of corporation, but he could not have joined us this morning for reasons beyond his control. However, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the European Union for its dedication through significant funding to the development of the Cayman Islands. This has afforded the UCCI the opportunity to train just over 50 unemployed Canadians towards international certification in the areas of renewable energy, local photovoltaic specifically, sustainable construction in the area of construction technology, information and communication technology, and tourism management. It also afforded us the opportunity to introduce two new curricula in the areas of hospitality supervision and solar photovoltaic installing. The conduct of a labor market assessment, which you'll hear about later, the installation of charging stations, cars, devices, also on the plans. And finally, to create a greater awareness of the importance of schools of Ireland. We are pleased here to be represented who will run the performance in the state. I now invite the RESMED representative, Mr. Antoine Lodiotis, Program Manager, Marine Biodiversity, who's joined us online to give us remarks. Please welcome.
Good morning. Protocol having been established, on behalf of RESMED's Program Director, Mr. Fabian McKinnon, and the entire RESMED team, allow me to begin by expressing our sincere gratitude to the UCCI for having invited us to give remarks to this business practice and to the government of the Cayman Islands for its continued work. I'd like to acknowledge Expertise France's implementing agency for the RESMED program and our donor, the European Union, whose generosity has made the RESMED program possible. At the risk of repeating what some of you may already know and have heard, I'd like to give a brief overview of the program. The Resilient Sustainable Energy and Marine Biodiversity Program for the Caribbean overseas countries and territories is funded by the European Union and is being implemented by Expertise France in collaboration with the Global Facility for Disaster Reduction and Recovery by the World Bank. The program is implemented throughout the 12 Caribbean overseas countries and territories, namely Angola, Aruba, Guinea, the British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Curacao, Montserrat, San Barthélemy, Saba, St. Eustatius, St. Martin, and the Turtle Islands. The overall objective of the program is to support the sustainable human development efforts of the Caribbean overseas. The program builds on three pillars, namely resilience, sustainable energy, and marine biodiversity. The program also includes a cost of €10 million contribution to COVID-19 resilience response that supports the OCTs in the efforts of handling and responding to the impact of COVID-19. It's one of the projects that we're talking about today that's funded through this very mechanism. We're grateful to the people of the Cayman Islands for having worked single OCT under the Resident program. We want to create all three pillars I just mentioned. The UCC has two of these learning projects focusing on resilience and sustainability. The UCCI has shown itself to be a valuable partner in Resident's work with Cayman Islands, while it continues to play a leadership role in a resilient and sustainable future for the Cayman Islands. The UCCI is working on sustainable solutions to some key challenges that previously identified during the spoken with 2020. The first and direct relevance to this morning's event is the high number of unemployed workers who lack transitional skills to gain alternative employment because of the COVID-19 crisis. The collapse of the tourism sector during the pandemic resulted in unemployed and unskilled Kenyans who are unable to transition or gain any new positions in other sectors. As in many countries, many people have since provided some form of employment, but the impact of this shock are still reverberating, especially in small island like expertise, where the ability to transition to alternative environments may be more challenging. We applaud the UCTI's work to bridge this gap in the Cayman Islands and find sustainable solutions to enter long-term economic resilience for current and future generations. The labor market assessment funded through the Resident program should make a significant contribution to this project. At the same time, energy systems also have a role to play in the country's economic and environmental resilience. The Cayman Islands, like other citizens of the planet, is highly vulnerable to global warming and currently depends almost entirely on fossil fuels for its energy. This reliance on carbon-based energy sources further contributes to climate change that is already putting the Cayman Islands at such great risk and makes the country highly vulnerable to economic shocks. In partnership with Resident, the UCTI is doing its part to reduce the country's vulnerability by retrofitting buildings on campus to make them more energy efficient and installing a solar panel array, among other things. Such actions provide a testing and training ground for sustainable solutions. This is why we at Resident celebrate the work being done by the management, staff, and students of the UCTI. You are creating a more diversified and resilient workforce and focusing on critical transitions to more environmentally, socially, and economically sustainable models. Thank you again for hosting us and congratulations to the UCTI for all the work done so far. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and enjoy the rest of your business practice.
Thank you, Mr. Andrea and the team at Resident Bay Online for your continuous support in this effort. All training with students have been responsible, have been aligned to accredited certification, and students have now completed 3 to 4 months of internship and are either finalizing certification or seeking full-time employment. Some of the international certification bodies with which training has been aligned are the American Lodging, Hotel and Lodging Education Institute, City the National Center for Construction Education Research, NCCR, and Microsoft. I'm now invite our guest speaker, the Honorable Wayne Seymour, and Minister for Border Control and Labor, to deliver his remarks. Please welcome me with your applause.
Good morning, everyone. I am so happy that my colleague, Minister Bryan, as you've heard, Mr. President talking about the budget. And it is a busy week for us. And he made the time to actually get here 1 minute before me. I want you all to give him a round of applause. Mr. MC, Mr. President, Mr. Chair, thank you all for having us here today. And sometimes I statement introductions being made, and they said the chairman of the board and other members that are here. I'm sure the other members would like to be mentioned. They put in such hard work. I've asked other members to please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Members of the board and also members of work, as your name was called. Please stand. Never mind, it's only me, I'm a man of inclusion. I heard speaking about the pandemic. I don't like it when I have to introduce myself as you may know me from the pandemic. Such a sad memory. It is a tremendous honor for me to be here today because these types of initiatives are exactly what we need to bring out the very best in our Caymanian workforce. UCCI and by extension the Cayman Islands were fortunate to receive a grant of €432,000 or 430,000 euros from the Resilience program funded by the European Union. This grant was not merely a financial contribution, but an investment in the future of the island and our people. Particularly those unemployed or underemployed, it presented us with an opportunity to train Caymanians in sustainable trades, empower them with skills and knowledge to contribute significantly to the progress of Cayman for current and future generations. In the years since we received the grant, 52 participants have been trained and upskilled, 40 from Grand Cayman and 12 from Cayman Brac. The areas include renewable energy, focusing on solar, photovoltaic systems, sustainable construction, information and communications technology, and tourism management. Ladies and gentlemen, Cayman Islands have a long and proud history of brilliance and building, from our catboats to traditional concrete rooms, the tropical climate and frequent hurricane Cayman Islands. Early Caymanians built their houses with their conditions in mind. The houses were typically built on stilts to protect against flooding during heavy rains or hurricane-induced storm surges. The roofs were steeply pitched to help resist high winds, and the structure was usually made from strong local hardwoods, logwood, or mahogany to withstand the tropical climates, termites, and potential hurricane threats. You can see many of those traditional Caymanian homes, including the Mission House, and one of the oldest homes on the site. That house is about 250 years old. In my beautiful district of Watertown, most are solid and beautiful as ever. Now in 2023, and looking forward to the future, it's wonderful that the skills imparted during this Resilience program are the next evolution in those traditions, teaching our people how to harness energy from the sun and how to work with seas and natural resources. I am filled with optimism, seeing the difference the program has made in the lives of our participants and the potential it unlocks for the future of the Cayman Islands fills me with immense pride and hope. However, this program is just about training. The comprehensive labor market assessment is an essential part of this initiative. This analysis helps us understand the dynamic need of our local job market, ensures that the training we provide meets our island's immediate and future requirements. Employers, as the Minister of Labor, I am tremendously pleased with the extraordinary talents and dedication participants will bring to your business. These industrious individuals, full of innovative ideas and ambition, are not just interns, they are the future of our beloved Cayman Islands. Let's continue to work together, invest in our people, our greatest asset. Let's keep igniting the spark of sustainable development and make our islands a beacon of resilience and growth. They have displayed remarkable versatility, adaptability, and commitment each day, and their fresh perspectives encourage innovation, fostering a work environment that is both dynamic and productive. Their new academic knowledge, particularly the technological advancements and modern trends, is invaluable in keeping our businesses and services current and competitive. Businesses also benefit from the flexibility interns provide during high work volume and staff shortages. Interns can supplement workforce, completing tasks that free up full-time employees to focus on more strategic initiatives. Similarly, the low costs associated with intern compensation can be an advantage, especially for small businesses or startup operating for tighter budgets. Internships also serve as an effective talent pipeline, allowing businesses to evaluate potential employees in a real-world setting before offering a full-time position. This reduces the risks and costs of bad hires. The presence of interns can also enhance a company's reputation as a learning organization that supports career development. Overall, interns not only contribute to the daily operations of businesses, but also to their long-term strategic success. I encourage all employers to continue to onboard interns, and once the internship is complete, to step up and hire them in long-term positions. Internships are a great way to gain real-world experience. They allow you to apply your classroom learning to a practical setting to develop your skills and knowledge. Internships can also help you build a professional network and connect with potential employers. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I must underscore the responsibility of our employers. Our trainees, both from Grand Cayman and Cayman Brac, have displayed great skill and commitment. They stand ready to excel in their chosen fields. Employers, please provide these talented individuals with opportunities they need to shine and contribute to our island's prosperity. The program participants, I want to acknowledge and appreciate the remarkable work you all are doing. The value you bring to our community is far-reaching. Your potential is our potential, and your success is our success. The future of the Cayman Islands is bright. You are a significant part of that bright future. Please consider both internships and TVET programs that you plan for your future. These programs can help you gain skills and knowledge you need to succeed in the workforce. They can help you get a job after you graduate. Remember that the foundation you have acquired through this training is invaluable. It is an integral part of your personal and professional growth. Please grasp the importance of building on this knowledge, honing your skills, and continuously seeking improvements. The path to mastery begins with a single step. You have made that critical first move. For our business partners, I challenge you to focus on integrating paid internship and apprenticeship opportunities, particularly in the TVET skills area that drive our economy. By doing so, we will not only ensure that our economy is robust and will last the test of time and hardship of hiring skilled humanities, helps to develop a culture of learning and development. Lastly, I want to briefly touch on the role of the University College of the Cayman Islands as a critical institution in this journey. UCCI is more than just a place of study. It's a launch pad for careers, offering respective certification in numerous trades, with the possibility of free tuition for locals in the near future. There has never been a better time to use UCCI as your partner in lifelong learning. Your journey is just beginning, and we are immensely proud of one of you. Let's pledge to make the most of this opportunity for the betterment of Cayman Islands. Thank you. Good morning. God bless you.
Thank you, Minister Seymour, for those words of encouragement, for that endorsement of the UCCI and the work that it's doing. I want to invite our chairman, Mr. Deborah McLean, to make a small presentation to you, sir. Thank you for your time for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Minister Seymour. It's my pleasure to present this to you. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, again. I want to posit on behalf of Minister Seymour and the Minister Brian that they may have to leave because of another important engagement. So if you see them leave discreetly, you know that they have other engagements, but we are very thankful, gentlemen, for your presence this morning in joining us. I want now to invite, before we move to the next presentation, to invite our interim Vice President to make a presentation to our President. He's not aware, but over the last few months, since we've had the Rested grant, we've made an application to the National Technical Honors Society, an educational nonprofit society that seeks to encourage students and teachers in career and technical education. I'm pleased to report that UCCI is now in chapter 74, in the chapter for the National Technical Honors Society, where we can now build alumni who have earned 3.0 and more in technical skills and across the Cayman. Mr. I now invite you to receive the charter from the Vice President.
Just like graduation.
A critical component of this project is the conduct of a labor market assessment, which will help to guide training and development trends in the key productive sectors in the Cayman Islands. Over the past months, the UCCI has been working with the company Market Research Limited, headed by its CEO, Ms. Kishna Anderson, who will be presenting shortly. But before she does that, let me give you a brief introduction of who she is. Ms. Kishna K. O'Connor Anderson is the Chief Executive Officer of Market Research Services Limited, one of the pioneer research companies in Jamaica and the Caribbean. It is highly respected for its work in both social and market research, and is the home of the renowned Donna Anderson Award. Kishna K. has over 30 years of experience as a marketing research consultant and is the director in charge of design, execution, and analytics at her agency. While her experience in social marketing research has no boundaries, spanning quantitative and qualitative and mixed research methods, she's especially passionate about qualitative methods. She argues that there's more power in this method of research as it allows her to unearth the deeper truths that influence one's decision-making choices. A mother of two, and a wife of one man. A retired marathon runner and a lover of nature. Ladies and gentlemen, join us online. Please welcome her with a warm Cayman kind applause, Ms. Kishna O'Connor, to share the results today of the labor market study.
Thank you very much, Paul. All protocols observed. Good morning to all distinguished guests and everyone participating face-to-face and online. It is indeed my delight, honor, and some nerves, of course, that I represent my organization in sharing some highlights from the rescinded and discarded 2022-2023 labor market transition from this camera. Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I did the talking away. All right. Well, all protocols observed. Good morning, all distinguished guests, everyone participating this morning, whether face-to-face or online. It is indeed with much delight, honor, and I must admit some nerve that I represent my organization this morning in sharing the highlights from the and its 2022-2023 labor market assessment survey. Please pardon me as I transition from my video screen to share with you the presentation I will deliver this morning. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this morning, for this morning's presentation, I will begin by just giving you some context, share with you the background and methodology to the survey. What's the overall goal of the study is to provide insights and direction to policymakers and key stakeholder groups in terms of the areas to be addressed, successfully meet the future needs of the job both on the side and on the supply side. And when I speak about demand side, I'm speaking about employers and supply side employees. There were two study populations that comprised this study. The first instance, we spoke to employers across all industries, including the four target industries for the Resented project, and those are construction technology, hotel and tourism, information communication technology, and solar photovoltaic renewable energy. And our second population, underemployed and unemployed Cayman nationals in the 18 to 45 years age group. So what was the methodology? Well, we relied on our surveys, and there are three different components. There are discussion interviews with the sector leaders and businesses from the four target industries that I alluded to earlier. We also completed surveys using a structured questionnaire, a sample of 120 employers from across all the different industry groups present in the Cayman Islands. Surveys involving the completion of a structured questionnaire by a sample of 435 Cayman nationals who are either unemployed, that is, they do not have a full-time or part-time job, or underemployed, they work less than 30 hours per week. So let me go right into the highlights to share with you some of the findings. On the demand side, let's listen to what our employers have to say. But from the survey we did, we were able to extract that question, how many persons do they employ? in terms of Cayman nationals versus other nationals on work permits. And this was important just to understand the structure of the labor market in its present state. So, 120 firms that we interviewed, they reported employing a total of 2,474 workers altogether. And when they looked at their profile, Cayman nationals versus those on work permits, 57% of workers were those on work permits and 43% Cayman nationals. So this is consistent with what the population averages. We want you to look at this by industry. One of the things that we should point out here is that the construction industry and the hospitality and tourism industries, they are the largest employers within the sample served. But what is also important to know is that they also rely more on nationals, other nationals with work permits. It's interesting that the ICT and solar photovoltaic sectors that are not as bigger employers, they rely more on Cayman nationals. So the industries are relying on hiring, they hire a larger proportion of non-nationals with work permits. So these are some of the reasons they explain greater reliance on other nationals on work permits. One, the availability of personnel for the needed job positions. And just to share a quote from one of the respondents, this is what he said. Good staff such as carpenters that are trained and finished carpenters, it's very hard to find them. And the second reason presented is the availability of Caymanians with an interest in vocational or skills-based jobs. And they say it's a cultural thing. Caymanians are only interested in certain types of jobs. I just had to hire a bartender or a cleaner. It's just hard to find bartenders. So let's look at some of the top job positions that's currently employed, and this chart speaks to the skill sets that the current labor force are strong in or more common among the labor force. We see that there are accountants and finance 36% of firms that they hire this job position. 35% and almost equal proportion hire operations managers, receptionists, customer service reps, and sales representatives hire 95%, 23%, and 22% respectively. Computer technicians and IT specialists, 13%, and then 10% respectively, carpenters, digital marketing, and clerks, professional, technical, and diversity engineers and architects, and project managers. So these represent the top job positions. The list is much longer, but we shared with you this morning just the top ones accounted for by 10% or more of the sample. We just shared with you here how this is spread across the 4 target industries by the Mozambique project, and the cell highlighted explains what job position is hired mostly by the different sectors. So we see construction relying higher a lot on carpenters, in the IT sector, accountants and finance, customer service reps, sales reps, hospitality and tourism management, operations managers, and then in the solar photovoltaic, they only had a sample of 1 firm, and they hired operations managers, customer service reps, sales reps, and those with professional technical people. The survey also found that the majority of firms intend to hire skills in the next 12 months. So we're now beginning to look at the future. And what this speaks to is an indication of the level of confidence in the future of business and clear expectation of future growth. So from the 130 firms we spoke to, 76% of them said they intend to hire time in the next 12 months. 34% said they're not likely to hire. The firms that expect to hire employees in the next 12 months. And the orange bars represent those firms that are the industries, pardon me, that are in the Mozambique target industries. And what we're seeing is that they are account for the largest employers for the future. I highlight in particular that accommodation and food service sector. They indicated that they are likely to hire an average of 7 new talents in the next 12 months. This is followed by fuel and air conditioning supply. This is where the solar photovoltaic industry is, 4 persons in the next 12 months. And then the information and communication sector, 3 persons in the next 12 months. Here, construction and college is an option. They intend to hire 2 new persons in the next 12 months. But it's important to point out that there are other sectors who are going to hire more than, say, the construction sector. There are financial and insurance activities, the professional science and technical fields, and other service sectors. First, they will need semi-skilled and high-skilled workers in the future. Those who plan to hire new skills, they can about 355 new employees altogether, and they say they're likely to be workers. Of new staff likely to be semi-skilled workers. And these are persons who require certain abilities and training beforehand, training or specialized skills. There's likely to be a large number of them in the high skills segment as well, 41%. And 12% in their higher, 12% of employees are likely to be in the unskilled. This is a very important chart that I want to stress attention this morning, and this is looking at skill demand then versus now, which is in the future versus now. So if you look at the second column, it is showing you that all the employees, 19% of them are 21% of them semi-skilled and 61% of them high skilled. And that number is the ones who high skilled to be supported. But for the future, they expect to look at this, you see a shift. So more semi-skilled workers, 47% up from 21%. High-skilled workers like drop from 61% to 41%, but also unskilled workers from 9% to 12%. Employers express the impact of new technologies as a major concern for them and it's how it would affect their firm. And there are 2 main reasons that they present. They identify that technology shift from renewable energies to renewable energies and the need to upskill their staff. And here's what they said exactly. We're seeing a big technology shift to renewable energy. We need to work skill and address for traditional work staff training employees is seen as something that must be addressed, and this is what they say we have to have training program. Back to where we are today. The top jobs currently, as you can see, only 2 that are in the technology field, and we see the shift. Focus. quickly to the supply side, and this is what employees have to say, and becomes more interesting. So those who are underemployed desire more stable employment. We ask them, do you intend to, let's say, seek more stable employment elsewhere? 60% says seek more stable position where I currently am. 6% says stay in this job until retirement. 10% just did not know exactly what would be in the future. What are the current skills? And we ask them, which of the following best describes your job position? Currently, they're customer service reps, 18%, landscaping construction, 9%, accounts of finance, 3%, involved. Accounts and finance is the top job position for the future. Carpenters, 7%, administrative manager assistant, 4%, database administrator, 3%, sales reps, 3%, and a range of other job positions accounting for 24%. None of these, however, represented by more than 3% of the sample. Those who are unemployed, we ask them, so what would you say is the reason for your current unemployment? And the number one reason cited was that they're not qualified for available jobs. 32% of respondents said so. And likewise, although that the Resemblance project, which is more aligned to certification, should help these persons become more marketable. They're focused on training in the skills that so that's good news. So we're looking forward to that. But there are other reasons why they're unemployed. 13% says that they're not interested in jobs currently available. And then there's some with domestic affairs that keep them from the labor force. Nobody's taking care of their children. Some still something they have tried and they're not getting a response. They just do not appeal to the employees that they chose. And a number of other reasons. In this slide, I'm sharing with you the future jobs of interest versus the future jobs in demand. A very important slide because this is what tells us to what extent the supply side and the demand side are aligned. And what this is clearly saying on the right-hand side of my slide is the jobs expected to be high demand, that's the demand side. And then on the right-hand side of my slide, the left-hand side, the jobs of interest, my apologies. The chart clearly points out a misalignment between jobs of interest and jobs that will be available in the future. This has a major implication for continued hiring of persons on work permits. That's what I think. Recall, the number 2 reason for unemployment is lack of interest in the jobs available. And when you look at this slide, you're seeing that the jobs in demand are just not aligned with the jobs that Caymanians are going to be interested in, except in the case, of course, of the number 1 job, accounts and finance. We also see that there's likely to be a greater level of interest in customer service reps than will be needed by the employers themselves. But this is a very important chart that I think we need to look at this morning and continue the discussion in a very meaningful way. So they have these jobs of interest which are not aligned to what the employers will be looking for. And we ask them, so how do you rate your own or evaluate your own abilities for the jobs that you're interested in? Well, they feel very capable. They say their skills either exceed or meet the requirements of the jobs that they are interested in. The sad news is that these jobs that they're interested in are not the jobs really that the employers will be looking for. So they feel ready with the jobs that they're interested in. Those who say they're not ready for the jobs that they're interested in, we wanted to find out, well, what areas do you need additional training in or support in? And we presented these options to them. And the top areas mentioned are communication skills, critical thinking skills, problem shooting and resolution, time management, organization skills and supervisory skills, digital fluency, adaptability, self-awareness, analysis solution mindset, empathy, entrepreneurial mindset, social diversity awareness, specific technical job skills, resilience, and collaboration. So now I'd like to share with you what are our conclusion and recommendations from what we've done so far. I begin with the conclusions. The labor market in the immediate short term promises to be a vibrant one, featuring a demand for a diverse range of skill sets. Firms are confident about the future outlook of business, as the large majority of them anticipate that they will be hiring new employees in the short term. The Cayman Islands can expect, however, an increase in demand for semi-skilled jobs. These are those jobs that require certain abilities and training beforehand, but not advanced training or specialized skill sets. The Resemble project appears to be almost perfectly aligned in terms of its focus areas for training and certification, with the skills that will be demanded by the firms in the future. Well done. And the largest employers are likely to be those in the industries of hotel and tourism, ICT, and solar photovoltaic, the three of the four target industries established for the Resemble project. This is a very good news. In addition to these industries, however, job opportunities are likely to emerge in the financial services sector and the professional, scientific, and technical sector. A very important conclusion here. There is, however, a misalignment between the demand and supply side, with jobs of interest not aligned to the future jobs in demand, except in the case of accounts and finance. We saw that earlier. Employers, my apologies, are already concerned about the unavailability of Cayman nationals for specific jobs. But based on these findings, they cannot expect any meaningful change in the immediate future without a concerted effort on the part of policymakers and key stakeholders to bridge the gap. Without such efforts, Cayman Islands can expect to see an increase in the reliance on non-nationals with work permits for required skill sets, especially as firms anticipate business growth and greater diversity in the range of jobs that will be available. And what's our recommendations? Well, based on the findings of these surveys, it is our considered view that there needs to be much effort on the part of the government, educational institutions, and other key stakeholder groups, including the business sector, to one, identify and implement strategies that could encourage Cayman nationals who are currently under and unemployed to become interested in the jobs that will be available in the immediate future, as unearthed by this research. We also recommend that the dialogue needs to continue with key partners like Resemble around efforts for behavior change among these targets. We also recommend that further dialogue with employees needs to happen to ensure that there is a precise definition and understanding of the skill sets that will be needed for the future job positions within their firms, in order to ensure a greater level of job readiness by new employees. Considering the extent of the dissonance between future jobs of interest and jobs in demand, policymakers should anticipate and plan for a gradual change from any efforts to ensure greater alignment between jobs of interest and jobs in demand. Ladies and gentlemen, this takes you to the end of my presentation. I thank you very much for being an amazing audience.
Thank you so much, Ms. Anderson, for that comprehensive overview of this study that has been undertaken. Like I said, it has been done over the past few months. Our next step will be then to share the written document with key stakeholders for them to review, and then we hope to have it published and present a formal document to you, Mr. Minister, and other representatives on August 19th at our graduation ceremony. We hope to have it completed and ready for presentation officially. But I just want to pause to see if there are any thoughts from anyone regarding what Ms. Anderson shared, or if there are any brief questions to be shared. I pause for that step. But I thought it gave us some food for thought, and thank you employers who contributed, Ms. Catherine and her team, Mr. Ronaldo, Thank you so much for working with her tirelessly. Like I said, she'll be sharing the document with you next. Mr. Will from the Chamber of Commerce and all of the other key stakeholders. Are there any comments at this stage? Or we move on? Like was shared, I also want to thank all of the employers who took the time to be here this morning, because without your presence, we would not have been able to make this possible. Training and international certification, as was noted for this program, was also reinforced in the labor market assessment update which we just heard. It is now my pleasure to invite one of the current students who continues to excel. He's Gary Franklin. He's successfully completed all of his training, internship, external exams, and is awaiting the official receipt of his core curriculum and solar photovoltaic, which he will be one of the first to receive such awards when they reach us through NCCR. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him to share his story today and to share with you how the experience and what's going forward. Please welcome Mr. Gary Franklin.
Protocols having been established. Good morning. Throughout my journey as a student, I've had the opportunity to participate in the solar voltaic program, which has had a profound impact on my career development. This program not only equipped me with valuable technical skills, but also instilled in me a deep sense of environmental responsibility and a passion for sustainable energy solutions. The solar PV program provided comprehensive training on the design, installation, and maintenance of solar voltaic systems. Through hands-on experience and classroom instruction, I gained a solid understanding of solar energy principles, electrical systems, and industry best practices. The practical training allowed me to develop essential skills in system sizing, panel placement, wiring, and troubleshooting, which are crucial for a successful career in the renewable energy sector. Beyond the technical knowledge, the solar PV program broadened my perspective on the importance of renewable energy in addressing global climate change and reducing our carbon footprint. I learned about the significant environmental benefits of solar power, such as reduced greenhouse gas emissions, improved air quality, and reduced dependence on non-renewable energy sources. This understanding has motivated me to actively contribute to the transition towards a sustainable and greener future. Moreover, the solar PV program facilitated networking opportunities such as this with industry professionals, fellow students, and experts in the renewable energy field. These connections have been invaluable in shaping my career path and opening doors to exciting job prospects. Engaging with like-minded individuals and industry leaders inspired me to pursue further studies and explore innovative solutions in the renewable energy sector. To my fellow underemployed and underutilized, I encourage you to seize the opportunities offered by UCCI through the Resembit program and the renewable energy industry as a whole. The world is transitioning towards cleaner and more sustainable energy sources, and this presents a chance for us to be at the forefront of this transformation. Embracing renewable energy not only benefits our environment, but also creates a host of job opportunities and economic growth in our community. I urge you to approach this program with enthusiasm, and I stress a commitment to learning. Take advantage of every training session, ask questions, and actively engage with your peers and instructors. Embrace the hands-on experiences and challenges that come your way, as they will strengthen your skills and build your confidence in the field. Remember that your journey does not end with the completion of the training program. Continuously seek out opportunities for professional growth, whether it be through further education, certifications, or attending industry conferences and workshops. Stay updated on the latest advancements and trends in technology, in my case, solar photovoltaic. As this knowledge will position you as a valuable asset in the job market. Lastly, remain passionate and resilient. The road to a sustainable future is not always easy, but with determination, perseverance, and a supportive community, we can make a lasting impact. Together, let us strive to create a cleaner, greener, and brighter future for the Cayman Islands and beyond. What's next? With the completion of the solar PV program, I'm excited to embark on the next phase of my career. Armed with knowledge and skills gained through this program, I am ready to contribute to the development and implementation of solar energy policy and projects in the Cayman Islands. In the short term, I plan to apply my expertise and continue learning from experienced professionals. I aim to actively contribute to my job and the education and acceptance of the solar PV systems and renewable energy from a non-partisan standpoint. This hands-on experience will provide me with valuable insights and further enhance my technical skills. Simultaneously, I intend to continue my education in the renewable energy field, pursuing advanced courses or obtaining industry-specific certifications which will allow me to specialize in niche areas such as energy storage systems or solar integration into smart grids. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Gary, for sharing your thoughts. As I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we will be concluding the project, comes to an official end, the graduation ceremony on August 19th. That's the date we've identified. And so all of you will be given an invitation to join us to celebrate all of the persons. We'll be inviting the students from the RAC to join us here on Grand Cayman for that celebratory moment. And we will also be recognizing you, the employers and industry partners who would have contributed to making it possible. Before we close and for network, I want to say a special thank you to a number of persons. First, to our honorable ministers who joined us this morning, or Minister Wayne Seymour, who gave the main remarks, Honorable Kenneth Bryan for his presence this morning, our chairman, Mr. Gilbert McLean, and the other board member, Mr. Benton Chinsey, for their presence this morning, and also other senior members of the University College of Cayman Islands for their presence. We want to thank Mr. Andre Fludiatis, my apologies, for his presentation on behalf of ResMD and for the team for joining online and supporting him this morning and us. They include the program director, Mr. Fabian McKinnon, Ms. Joy Knapp Chopety, Ms. Lisa Peer, and Julia Morelli. Special thanks to Mr. Gary Franklin, the student who you heard from, Ms. Kishno O'Connor Connolly for her remarks and for doing an excellent job in presenting the findings of the labor market assessment. Special thanks to you, the employers who are here this morning. And I also want to take this time to especially thank Invenio Global Research. They have been working closely with Mr. Matthew to ensure that today became a reality. And we want to publicly thank them for their support. But they've also been working with two of our students, Roland and Chad. I think they're both here. Yeah. And Roland is currently an intern with a junior data analyst with DART, and Chad has been getting some opportunities through that connection, either possibly with Office Supply or Carrie Olsen. So we want to thank you, Eugenio, for your support and them. Special thanks to all of the businesses who are here. Special thanks to Work Director Jeremy, Catherine, and Ronaldo. You've been a stellar partner, ensuring that this research became possible. We look forward to sharing all the information with you so that it can be published and made available on your website. Special thanks to Ms. Monica Smith for ensuring and making sure that the minister was there, is here. Thank you so much, ma'am. And to all present, I want to say a special thank you. Finally, thank you to the team here at Grand Old House. The Georgetown Yacht Club, my apologies. My apologies. Georgetown Yacht Club for a sumptuous breakfast. I'm sure you guys had a great breakfast. Please give them a warm round of applause. Thanks to Mr. Matthew, the project officer who took over from Mr. Cleveland, and thank you, Mr. Cleveland, for a job well done before you moved on to your new role as project manager. Special thanks to Mr. Errol, who functions as the communications coordinator to ensure that the programs and other related items are excellently done. So thank you for a job well done on behalf of the team. And finally, to the media, Mr. Ralph, and all other persons covering this morning, I want to say a special thank you, because without your presence, without your disseminating the information, we would not have made it possible. Finally, thank you to all the teams, the IT team, the student life team, and all other teams who contributed to making this morning a success. It has been my pleasure being your host. Over the next few minutes, feel free to engage with the students, interact, share your ideas, thoughts on how we can make it better as we move forward. But I thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you.